Hey guys, welcome to my video tonight of Michael Jackson, the King of Pop. Want to talk about Michael Jackson, about how amazing this guy was. There will never be another King of Pop like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is a legend. Remembering Michael Jackson almost it's been 9 years now since the passing of Michael Jackson, and about the death, about if he faked his death. He has a free life now, as which I've heard on one of the videos on YouTube, and nobody can touch him. And even people who are now bringing up the documentary about Michael Jackson, about the child molest crap, it's not gonna it's not gonna happen. It's so don't be worried about that, guys. And everybody knows this, so nobody's worried about it because everybody knows Michael Jackson's innocent, and they know that Michael Jackson didn't do this. And I'm sick going over it. It's been like 20 years now. Well, I wouldn't say 20 years, but it's been a long time. So I don't know why this Webb Robson guy is fucking saying that Michael Jackson molested him. Back in the day, years ago, Webb Robson took the stand and said Michael Jackson didn't do anything, and Jermaine Jackson said that Webb Robson is full of BS. So, and then looking back at Michael Jackson as this is it. Does this look like a guy who was ready to die? That this guy looked like he was going to die like 2 days later. I think this was like in June 23rd. I think this was. You can see everybody. You can see everybody in this video. You can see some of the dancers. Michael Jackson and Kenny O'Taker as well. I think that's his name, Kenny or something. And you can see Michael Jackson shaking everybody's hands. The dancers, everybody got to meet Michael Jackson, and I'm sure that was a happy time for them. Because Michael Jackson was a huge celebrity. He was amazing. He was the greatest singer and dancer in the world. But when I think about it, how could someone die 2 days later, and that the person looked good, he was healthy, and then Dr. Conrad Murray, another thing I wanted to talk about, that Dr. Conrad Murray said when Michael Jackson, on the day that he passed, that he stopped breathing, he said he felt the pulse. Conrad Murray did say that he was alive on arrival on going to UCLA. That's what he claims in his book. This is it. Stole Michael Jackson's title, which is quite ridiculous. And once they got Michael Jackson to UCLA, he was clinically dead. You know, the you know, there was no chance of saving him. If Dr. Conrad Murray is saying, he was still alive, he did say he felt the pulse, and Michael Jackson, yes, he did have a heartbeat. His heart was still beating, but the problem was, and I wanted to explain this to you guys of what I think. The problem was, yes, Michael Jackson, if the heart was like still going a bit, but the problem was the heart was going, but there was no pulse. You know what I mean? And that's the thing of Michael Jackson, was just he was long gone. He was long gone before the ambulance got there, and it's quite surprising, because Dr. Conrad Murray should have knew better. He should have stayed with Michael Jackson. He shouldn't have left the room at all. He shouldn't have give propofol at all. Full stop. There's no way that Michael Jackson couldn't have died like 2 days later. And then looking at Michael Jackson here, he was happy. He was ready to do this tour for the fans. Do you really think that Michael Jackson would want to let down his fans? Absolutely not. Looking back at March 5th, 2009, when Michael Jackson made the big announcement saying to his fans that he's going to be performing new songs. So if Michael Jackson, didn't want to do the tour, then why would he do the big announcement? So think about that, guys, because Michael Jackson was ready. He was ready to show his fans that he still had it, and he was still here, and he was still the best. And he was, because Michael Jackson doesn't really need to pull off anything, guys. You know, this is a man who is a legendary of music and his legacy, and his music and his legacy will always live on to this day. Now, this Saturday, January 19th, I'm going to see the Jackson Forever. I'm going to see it with my mom. I've seen it a couple of times over the years, so this is going to be the third time I have seen Michael Jackson. So it's called Michael Jackson Tribute or something, and I'm going to see it on Saturday night, and it's on the 19th. I think it's a Saturday, yeah. You know, and it was my birthday last night. I turned 25, guys. It's just age is just a number, you know. And I'm doing great, guys. My life is going good. I'm happy, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. 2019 is actually going good so far, And I love doing these videos. I love talking about Michael Jackson because I know people like listening to videos of people talking about Michael Jackson, of how a gentleman he was. He was, he cared about children. I will never think, I don't think that he did do it. I really don't, and I never will think that he did. I really will not think that ever. My dad liked Michael Jackson, and my dad always thought that he didn't do it. My dad used to watch the documentary, years ago, way back in like 2002 or whatever. When Michael Jackson was doing it, and when Michael Jackson was doing like interviews, talking, you know, it would be, as I can remember. I used to watch it with my dad. It was like Michael Jackson was just talking, sitting down and talking, and that was like back in the day. That was like friggin' about I say about 20 years ago, you know. But the guy was a legend, I mean, the guy didn't have. I mean, what's the point of saying like, he's a piece, or he's dead, or he, do you know what I mean, or he's alive? The only thing I can say is that I have a 50-50. The 50 is that I do believe he is alive, and the other 50 is that I don't. But I'm gonna believe that, the other half, that I do think that he is alive, because nothing proves that he is dead. There is proof. There is, that there's no name on the grave. It does say that he isn't buried at that where he is supposed to be buried. So what are we meant to believe? I mean, we're meant to believe that Michael Jackson left clues in the "This Is It." So when I do think of it, like, it's like Michael Jackson has like left clues in the movie "This Is It," and then he chose that day to start the death hoax, you know, and we all know the clues that Michael Jackson has left. Now, I had the answer for it, but I can't remember what it is. But you guys know what it is, because you guys you guys are like fans of Michael Jackson. I'm a fan myself. I love Michael Jackson, but I'm not really, that I know everything about him. I know enough, but I don't know everything. But I know the fans out there, and you guys would know more about him than I would. So that's why I don't really have to say what clues I think of Michael Jackson have left, but I know you guys do. So everything I've said in this video, guys, I hope you guys have liked what I said. I hope you guys have liked this video, and I hope you guys like this picture here of Michael Jackson. It's a cool picture where Michael Jackson is just standing there in one of his outfits. The outfit is pretty cool looking. The jacket is pretty kick ass looking. And Michael Jackson is meeting all the dancers. He's shaking all the dancers' hands. He got to meet everybody. The dancers got to meet him, and Kenny here in the video, who was working with Michael Jackson for the tour. But you know what, guys? Like I said, don't worry about the the molestation crap. Everybody knows Michael Jackson is innocent, so don't worry about that crap. Don't worry about that Webb Robson guy and people who are trying to bring Michael Jackson down. It's just ain't gonna happen. And Michael Jackson has faked his death for many reasons. And Michael Jackson, in his last days, he got to meet everybody in the This Is It behind the scenes when we seen the movie. The movie was incredible. It was like, Michael Jackson, it was like he done the announcement and then he said in March 5th, 2009 in London, those were the lucky fans who got to see Michael for the last time. But the fans who bought the tickets to see Michael Jackson's tour and it didn't happen, they were the unlucky ones because they're the one that bought the tickets. But if you know what I mean, the people who got to get the tickets to see Michael Jackson in the announcement, those were the lucky fans, but the other, fans or whoever, they weren't lucky because Michael Jackson had faked his death, And then all of a sudden, after there was the funeral, Michael Jackson's funeral, and then there was no open casket. And then people were saying that Michael Jackson was alive at his own funeral. There's just so many things to it. And then the This Is It movie came out, and then we just seen the last of Michael Jackson. We seen this, we seen that, We got to see how intelligent Michael Jackson was. He knew all his keys, his songs, his notes, his lyrics, everything. Because he was the king of pop, obviously. I mean, Michael Jackson was 50 at the time. I mean, for a guy at 50, it was incredible. He was still able to dance and sing, rehearsing, and all that there. I mean, I'm sure once upon a time, years ago, when Michael Jackson was only in his 20s, I'm sure he was a lot faster than what he was. I'm sure he was a lot quicker than what he was at 50. I mean, I'm 25 now. It was my birthday yesterday, and I'm sure when I turn 50, I'm sure I wouldn't be able to do the things that I could do now, because as you get older, you slow down, you become tired, but it depends of what you're doing, and it depends of who you are, and if you're fit or you're unfit. It depends, because if you're fit, then you can do it. You can do anything you want. But if you have a bit overweight, you become slower and you slow down, But it really, really, really pisses me off that Michael Jackson is not here. And even if we're meant to believe that he has been leaving clues and he's alive and he did this and that and he faked his death, has just upset everybody because we're never going to see him again. It's just really, it is annoying because everybody was looking forward to that tour, But we'll never know what happened to Michael Jackson. We're never going to know. The doctor is, I don't know, maybe one day we'll know, but I don't think we'll ever know, guys. But there is some good videos, people are posting up for Michael Jackson. I do the best I can in my videos. So, guys, that's all I really have to say for this video. And I'll catch you guys next. I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned. Still believe that Michael Jackson is innocent and still believe that he is alive. You know what I mean? And always live on his legacy and his music. Okay, guys? Take care. Peace out.